welcome back. So today we're going to read the story titled Biblioburro, a true story from Colombia. The genre of this story is a narrative nonfiction, and let's go ahead and get started. Biblioburro, a true story from Colombia. Essential question: how can people help out in their community? Read about a man who travels to bring books to faraway villages that have none. Genre: narrative nonfiction. Deep in the jungles of Colombia, there lives a man who loves books. His name is Luis. As soon as he reads one book, he brings home another. Soon, the house is filled with books. His wife, Diana, grumbles. "What are we going to do? Eat books with our rice?" Luis thinks long and hard. At last, an idea pops into his head. I can bring my books into faraway hills to share with those who have none. One burro can carry books, and another burro can carry me and more books. Luis buys two sturdy burros. He names them Alpha and Beto. He builds crates to hang on their backs and paints signs, Biblioburro, the burro library. Then Diana fills the crates with books. Every week, Luis and Alpha and Beto set off across the countryside to faraway villages in the lonely hills. This week they travel to El Tormento. Ask and answer questions. Why are Luis, Alpha, and Beto going to El Tormento? Go back to the text and find the answer. Now, when I think of why Luis and Alpha and Beto are going to faraway villages, I remember that Luis said that they are going to the villages to take books to people that have none. That is why they're going to El Tormento. So anyways, another fun fact is the donkeys' names are Alpha and Beto. Well, if you know Spanish, you know that to say the word alphabet in Spanish, it's alfabeto. So he took that word and he broke it into two separate words and he changed it into two names, Alpha and Beto. How fun is that? So let's go ahead and continue. When the sun burns high in the sky, Luis and the burros stop at a stream to drink the cool water. After they have their fill, Beto balks. Luis pulls and pulls at Beto's reins, but Beto won't budge. The children are waiting for us. At last, the burro gives in and steps across the stream. The Biblioburro continues on his way over the hills until at last Luis sees houses below. The children of El Tormento run to meet him. Luis insists on reading a story before they choose books to borrow. "Today I have a surprise for you," he says. He reaches behind the books and he pulls out a bundle of masks. "Little piglets, put on the mask and I'll read you a tale about pigs." When the story ends, it's time for everyone to choose a book. The children hold their books close as they say goodbye and walk home. Luis and Alpha and Beto head back over and around the hills, across the grasslands and streams and into the streets. Reread. Where are Luis, Alpha, and Beto going now? Reread to check your understanding. So Luis, Alpha, and Beto started and they were going to the small village to take their books. So now that they've given the children new books, where are they going? Well, they're going back home. At home, Luis feeds his hungry burros, and Diana feeds her hungry husband. But then, instead of sleeping, Luis picks up his book and reads deep into the night. And far away in the hills, candles and lanterns burn as the children read borrowed books deep into their night too. About the author and illustrator. Jeanette Winter loved to write stories and draw pictures as a child. She wanted to be an artist when she grew up. Jeanette studied painting, drawing, and sculpture. She taught herself about illustrating books. As an adult, Jeanette has won many awards for her books. Jeanette likes to write stories about real people. She often finds her ideas while she is reading the newspaper. Biblioburro tells the true story of Luis Soriano, a school teacher in Colombia. When Luis started sharing books with villages, he had 70 to share. Now he has over 4,800 books to loan. Author's purpose. Why do you think Jeanette tells Luis's story? What do you think her purpose is? So, when I think about why the author wrote this story, I think she wrote this story to teach us about Luis Soriano and what he did in Colombia. And how do you think Luis went from having only a few books to having thousands of books to share with children in Colombia? Well, it's because lots of people have shared their story. So, if you look at updates for Luis's story, he actually has like his own library that they have helped him build in his community. He even has a little school that he built so kids can come to his library and even check out books just like you do at your school. So, anyways, it's a great story and I hope you enjoyed it. And that's it. Talk to you later. Bye.